And a sports roundup. Boy, it's always perfect weather for a sports roundup. Father Matt Frisbee joining us on the line.
Hey, I want to say this real quick as we get started.
Yeah, good to be with you. Yesterday we had the most perfect weather. You know, if we could have bottled that up, that would have been great. You know, so and with that, with great weather, we think of baseball, of course, and you know, the Indians, the Guardians. You know, they're having one heck of a season. They're first in the Central right now. They took 2 out of 3 in Baltimore last week. Baltimore, another one of the top teams in the AL. You know, for like a day, the Indians, the Guardians had the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
They're not there anymore, but they're, you know, right there in the top. So having a great season. They're playing the White Sox, you know, today, tomorrow, and on the 4th of July. Worst team in baseball. They got to take at least 2 out of 3 from the White Sox.
I don't know. They tend to beat the really good teams and lose to the really bad teams. I've never understood that.
Oh yeah, it's very frustrating. I mean, in this past week's a good example. They take 2 out of 3 in Baltimore, and then they go to Kansas City for a 4-game series. Now, Kansas City's not a slouch either. I'll say that this year. Division rival, and they only muster 1 victory out there, which was a little frustrating, but, you know, day off yesterday, we get back at it, especially this little stretch before the All-Star break comes in mid-July.
Talking football, going to the NFL, good news coming out of Cleveland. Nick Chubb reportedly making remarkable progress in his rehab from his knee tear. Boy, I mean, if we could get him back as well, going to look good for the Cleveland Browns with his return, if he comes back in that kind of shape.
Well, that's right. You know, I did see that video of him, like, getting up after 2 hours after surgery or something like that, which is just really something. He is an incredible worker, and that's a big part of it, an incredible worker. And I doubt he'll be able to be back for week 1. But if they can get him back in the earliest part of the season, that's got to help them tremendously, especially as we think, where's Watson going to be recovering from shoulder surgery, you know, earlier in the year or even late last year? You know, the offense really depends on those 2 guys.
Well, staying with football, talking college football real quickly. Last night I was on a little regional jet with 30, 40 people on there. One of the people on the jet was James Franklin. Coach of Penn State. And the only thing that occurred to me, I looked at him, I went, I think I could take him. I think I could take him. And I didn't do it. I didn't try it because, you know, you don't want to do that on a plane. But in any case, yeah. So I said, I just kept chanting Ohio State. Go Buckeyes, go Buckeyes. But he had a snarl on his face, I'll say that.
Dave, we just don't want you getting hurt. Okay?
That's right.
Nice guy. He was there with his family. Actually, it was fun to travel with him.
Pretty neat.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just said that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that was neat. Give us your thoughts on Bronny James, Father. Bronny James going to the Lakers after an incredible college career, averaging 2.3 points per game. Definitely NBA material.
Well, yeah, that's right. You know, you can't blame LeBron James. Who wouldn't want to play with their son?
Yeah,
but
I'm with you.
For the Lakers, you know, who's running the show? Well, it's obvious. LeBron's running the show there. And, you know, is he going to play? Who knows? I doubt it. But, you know, what's best for the organization? Is this really best for the organization and really mollifying a player who is, you know, one of the all-time greats? There's no doubt about that. And still has a little gas left in the tank. But you think about how much longer is LeBron James going to be able to play? And you draft his son just to make him happy. What does that do for the long-term health of the organization? Now, I've never liked the Lakers, so if it makes them bad, that's fine with
me. Yeah, I'm with you.
Me too. All right, I know you're keeping an eye on sports along with everything else that you're doing there, Father. So thanks for taking the time each and every Tuesday, and have a good rest of the week.
Thank you too. Happy 4th. God bless.